Hello, greetings to everyone in the brightest light. Family, hope we are doing good. We know life has its challenges, but we also have good moments, so we don't want to forget our good moments in difficult times. As usual, our topics are always like encouragement. We are not like specialists in mental health, or we are not medical doctors to tell you what to do. Mostly when it comes to medical conditions or things that you may need help of an expert. So if you're in positions you need help of an expert, please do not always hesitate to contact them. But again, we share our experience here, thought to encourage one another as usual. So if you are new to this family, please do well to subscribe to stay connected with our content. Our content always encourage us because we understand and we know that each and every one of us is a light, and as every light we have highest moment or moment of high amplitude or frequency, whatever what you want to use, energy, and moments of low energy. So in moments of low energy, what do we need? We need some people, sometimes someone to encourage us. So this family just try to provide that environment that if you feel maybe you're going through something, you need something to watch and just be encouraged, you can always check our videos. So that's what we try to do, and God help us. So okay, today our topic is just like some little things we can do like on our own part. Even if you're meeting an expert, somebody can see, you can go see something, like you can talk to somebody and the person say, oh, I'm good, and the person should go behind and do the same thing. So words and actions are two different things. So our topic today is just on some things we can do to stay focused in difficult moments. So this means sometimes in difficult moments we are distracted. And yes, the rational approach to solve a problem is often start by identifying what the problem is, which means the traditional approach is always you want to try this, try that, and whatever work. At times you don't even know what has finally worked for you. So with the rational approach of solving problems, which I love so much because it saves a lot of your time and increases your accuracy and efficiency and help you to reproduce that same effect or that same thing. So whatever worked last time, it's easy for you to know, okay, this was what I did in last experience. So you can obviously learn from each of your experiences, which one of the things we're going to talk. So with the rational approach of every problem, we want to identify the problem, then don't stay on the problem. Identify also the possible and the best solutions for that problem. So that's what basically we're trying to talk about. So in every situation, you want to first identify what exactly is happening, what you can do about it, and possible things and possible steps, and also identify the best feasible steps, because some steps or some actions are good but not feasible. Like in the position you are, you cannot do them. So also focusing on what you can do or what you can change may be a problem. And before I proceed, it's important I say that sometimes the problem is not the difficulties or the difficult situation we are in, but it's just the way or our attitude towards that problem, and that's what we may want to start addressing. So the first thing that we can do to stay focused after identifying the problems or the difficult situation and possible, we want to assess our thoughts. What you think, what I think is very important, because if I'm thinking that this is C supposed to happen and C is not happening, and I focus on my thoughts, is just like, why is C not happening? And like questioning the way, this is what I want, but I don't look the solution. That can be a problem. That can be so frustrating, right? And that can be so disappointing as well. So next thing, we want to also learn to be calm. And how can we be calm in difficult situations? How can we be calm in chaotic situations? How can we be calm in things we cannot control? That's a big question. It's easy for people to say, oh, be calm, be still, be... Yes, sometimes there are situations we cannot handle, and that's why I will bring the God factor here. For me, situations at times also, we live in a world that listening is not just like, oh, I hear what you're saying. It's hearing, understanding, processing, and be able to evaluate the situation, then I give a good response. So it's not just giving a response when it comes to listening. So how many of us actually can say we're good listeners? That is the question. How many of us? So that's to say, listening, not everybody that has those skills in listening. So sometimes also you need someone to listen to you. So that being said, is to me, first thing and the first person I contact when I have a difficult situation is God. Why? Because I know there are some things that I don't fully understand, and there are some situations that I get, and I know that, like, in my family, who can I really ask, and the person will give me like concrete answer, like detailed explanation. I see nobody, and that can be frustrating, right? But knowing that, oh, you have this person that has all the answers is believing, and that is why I always contact God, because He has never disappointed me. That is a testimony, and I learned. I wish I knew this earlier. I didn't know this earlier. I learned this after a difficult situation when I contacted everybody, asked, and nobody was giving me the answers that were even logical. Or at times even the answer don't need to be logical or rational, but should even align with what is happening. Sometimes you imagine you're talking about bananas and somebody give you an answer related to cocoyams that is not even having any association with bananas. So if at least the answer is related to cocoyams and have some association with bananas, it's going to make things easier. But it's difficult when you're talking like people don't understand you. So God is very important. And so that being said, we have to decide to be calm. If we don't control situations, we don't control our feelings will control us. Yes, it's okay for us to mourn. It's okay for us to cry. It's okay also that to know that we have to laugh. So you deciding that, well, this situation, because we are talking precisely about difficult situations, because each and every one of us at one point or the other have a difficult moment. That is the reality. It's not just you. Maybe you think yours is worse, but by the time you also talk, that's one thing you want to also do, like talking to other people. Once you're talking to other people, you realize that yours is minimal. And before I proceed, it's important I say that no matter how bad your situation is, know that the good things happening in your life, your life precisely, is more than the bad things. If you can even identify the situation is difficult, it means you still have your brain active, right? So that's a good thing, which is far more than any other thing. And you being able to breathe and say, hey, it still means you still have you still have oxygen. You can still, your body can still make use of oxygen, because you can be alive and still other difficult things. But the fact you are alive is greater than every other thing, right? Those who are dead cannot say anything to those who are breathing, those who are alive. So the things are happening in our life, knowing that also all these negative things cannot be more than the good things. Gratitude. So without making this video too long, I think I've said some of the things we want to do while we are in going through a difficult moment, and to stay focused. And what are we staying focused to is to our goals, to our dreams, to our purpose on earth. If you don't know your purpose, how can you stay focused to it? So yes, I cannot end this video by saying that it starts by you first of all. It's not in difficult situation that sometimes the difficult situation is what even teach people their purpose. But it's important as you breathe, you're still here, you're good, you're still alive. You want to identify what is my purpose on earth. And once you're able to identify the purpose, you identify what is a distraction, what is a temporary thing. And yes, difficult moments will not last forever, so they are temporary things. So okay, what is temporary is not what you want to focus on, right? So your focus is your dream. So putting that, oh, this is difficult, and also being able to pour out to God is important. This is difficult, but I know this is not going to last forever. That is consoling, and that helps you to be calm. And once you're calm, you can now assess my thoughts. How can I go through this? What do I need to do? Also give gratitude to, like, oh, I know this is not the best, but I know you've blessed me past days. I know last year was a good year for me. Yesterday was good. I know I woke up this morning. So giving gratitude, and also trying to reach out others. That's why I always applaud motivational speaker, because sometimes the same thing that make people motivational speakers or entrepreneur. It's the same reason some people are depressed. So you being able to talk to others is a lot of power, which we need to really applaud you all doing that. And so there's so many things we want to do, but we don't always want our videos to be long for now. Maybe subsequently we'll think about making long videos. So we'll end this video by saying that share with us your thoughts about ways we can do to stay calm, stay focused on our purpose, on our dreams, even when things are not working our way, even when we are in very difficult situations. What are some of the things? You can also give all the steps or algorithms we can do, but remember, as we said, we are not experts. So if you feel you need to contact an expert, please do where to contact one. Thank you. There are so many things, but we cannot say it all.